Today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation Season 5.
We are going into orbit around an unexplored M-class moon of Mabu 6. Though the moon was reported to be uninhabited, we have picked up a weak distress call.
Interesting.
It is a Starfleet subspace distress signal, standard to Daedalus class starships.
There hasn't been a Daedalus class in service for what?
172 years, sir.
So it's really old?
The USS Essex, under the command of Captain Bryce Schumer, disappeared in this sector over 2 centuries ago. It is identical to the signal coming from the moon's surface.
We arrived a little late.
100 years. Too late.
Advice, Starfleet. We have solved the mystery of Captain Schumann and the Essex.
What does she know?
Someone's down there. Alive.
Bum, bum. Okay, and we got Ro at the helm. I think Ro's gonna be in it more. I'm getting that vibe. I like it. I love watching Star Trek. It's just like, it is a good comfort show.
So we've taken a shuttle.
Taking a shuttle. Oh wow, look at this. Yikes. Look at this turbulence.
We've lost our thrusters, attempting to compensate with secondary boost.
Sir,
Oh,
the
God.
shuttlecraft's impulse generators have shut down.
Commander, can you hear me?
Can they beam them off? They said they can't do transport, right?
Hold on. We're going down.
Initiating emergency landing procedures.
Maintain the
frick.
approach attitude, Data.
Brace for impact. Coming in hot.
Brace for impact.
Brace for impact. That's not good. Oh. Oh, they went right upside down.
I'm picking up the shuttle's trace signature,
But they can't
the
beam
surface interference is distorting its position.
I followed their entry almost all the way in. We can calculate the coordinates from their angle of descent.
Row. Friggin' door blew right off. Riker, Troy,
Your
and
arm.
Data.
Yeah, pretty sure that's broken.
He broke his arm.
No life sign readings other than our own.
There is someone alive here. I'm more certain of it now than ever.
Maybe she's picking up whatever that is.
Any suggestions?
Give us a minute, Captain.
All right, they've got O'Brien on it.
Materialize in a million pieces if your signal gets caught up in that electromagnetic whirlwind.
I can boost the confinement beam. One person might be able to make it.
He wants to go. That's brave.
Chances of making it down there safely are no better than 50-50 in my opinion.
That's not good. That's not good enough. Energize. 50-50, made it.
Nice spot for a picnic, sir. We need to distribute these enhancer rods at 7-meter legs.
Oh, I see.
Lunchtime, Miles. Let's do it.
Oh my god! All of them knocked out! What the frig? That one didn't go in. Oh. All the rest of them are knocked out. Get out of here. Woo. Oh, they can beam them. Okay. Good. But what happened? It's something. Commercial break. Something went inside them, right? Oh, incoming Troy dream sequence. Maybe not.
You're experiencing the after images of the electromagnetic discharge. The sensation will pass.
Yeah, but also there's something inside them.
They're all fine, too. Now, I want you to take your time, Counselor. Doctor's orders.
Even Data. You would think the one that they wouldn't, the ball of light wouldn't go in would be Data.
Commander Riker took the worst of it with a broken arm.
Data? Good work, Chief.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, good work, O'Brien, actually. Totally rescued them.
First broken bone I've ever had. And how are you, Counselor?
Very glad to be here.
Good. Let's go.
She looks like she wants to say something more.
We need to adjust the scanner so they can penetrate those storms. Do you have any ideas, Data?
We might be able to employ virtual imaging in order to interpolate missing data.
What was that?
Captain, may I speak with you for a moment in private?
Of course. You have the bridge, number 1.
Does she know there's an entity inside her?
A systematic survey of the moon from a polar orbit might be more practical.
Well, you may be right, but I'd like to give the crash site a once-over first.
Something is totally wrong. What is happening?
I'm not sure. But they were calling me to the southern polar region.
That's where Data wants to go too.
We've moved into a polar orbit, and I'm locked out. The helm isn't responding.
Data's done it. Data!
Data?
Oh, I gotta chill.
Security to the bridge.
It's crazy when he. Oh!
Computer transfer command to engineer.
Okay, what?
You couldn't wait. The captain would have done it for me.
Deck 36, engineering.
Oh my god, they're all acting crazy and like other people!
Engaging override controls now.
What a team! And Evil team.
Initiate emergency bulkheads in turboshaft 4.
Aye, sir. They have been stopped at deck 13.
Mr. Wolf.
This is wild. On the move. There's a lot of action in this one. How'd they do that? They've gone rogue. Who are they? Is it this Essex? Whatever. It's so crazy seeing them acting not like themselves. Force field, suck it.
Do you know how to deactivate this?
The computer won't allow us to override an emergency force field command.
My entity's artificial substructure may be useful.
No, he can go through it. Oh. Look at his evil face. Oh, shoot.
They've broken through a security field. Deck 10, Section 2.
Security to 10 forward.
Oh, don't show me a baby in peril. It's O'Brien's baby. He's not going to do anything to hurt this baby.
Miles?
On the floor!
Can't you tell it's not him?
Everyone down, now!
Freaking phaser fight at 10 forward. This is wild. Are they killing them or just stunning them? Frickin' Worf disabled.
Captain's log supplemental. Following an aborted attempt to take control of the bridge,
Quiet.
Councillor Troy, Mr. Data, and Chief O'Brien seized 10 forward.
Seized it!
Transporter room 3, can you get a pattern lock on Commander Data, Counselor Troy, and Chief O'Brien in 10 forward?
To do what? Beam them off? They beam them from one part of the ship into another part of the ship, like into the brig.
They can reverse the polarity of their force fields to isolate this room.
Good.
They're communicators. Now they learn nothing except what we tell them.
What is their endgame here?
No rescue plan will work unless we can knock out all 3 of them.
A concussive charge would blow out the security fields, go in with the phasers on a wide beam, stun everybody, sort it out later.
Everybody in the room? No, I guess most of them are they've already been phased.
I am prepared to discuss this situation. There is no need for further violence.
They will now attempt to negotiate for the safety and release of their people.
Is she in charge?
What are you looking at? You, Klingon. Attack me.
Dude.
I have no fear of death.
And I have no fear of killing you.
Stop it!
Oh my god.
Are there any members of my crew who require medical assistance?
We can discuss your wounded, but first, you will move the ship.
Move it to where?
Perhaps we could...
You have 30 seconds to change your heading, or additional members of your crew will require medical attention.
Try making threats.
Set a new heading, but take us there as slowly as you can. 10 forward. We are moving the ship as you requested.
Rose been bumped up to security person.
Some kind of anionic energy. It might be another life form superimposing its neural patterns on our people.
Yep, a ball of light.
A plasma shock. It would be painful, but it wouldn't cause any physical harm.
I could hook up a modified laser scanner to a plasma inverter.
What about Data?
Make it so.
I might be able to interrupt the force field for a few seconds, but I'll be fighting the computer for control. Timing will be critical.
It's a good thing Geordi wasn't on that away team.
Now that we are moving the ship as you requested, I would like to know the nature of the injuries to the members of my crew.
5 of your people have been injured.
How serious is their condition?
They're not dead, are they?
And 4 others have secondary burns. They require medical attention, and our captors are not affected by a phaser stun.
Silence, Klingon!
Gave him some info.
Sickbay, this is Picard. Have an emergency medical team meet me outside 10 forward.
Sir, putting you down there only strengthens their position.
Number 1, so long as they're on board the ship, I'm a hostage no matter where I am.
Yeah, Picard needs to get in there and like try and sweet talk them. Try and figure out what they want here. Maybe she can appeal to the O'Brien side of him.
Silence that child!
Don't point a phaser at a baby!
I know who you are.
She's frightened. Why don't you just let us go?
Make it stop.
Make it stop. Jeez.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Yes, who are you?
I am Captain Bryce Schumar of the Federation starship Essex.
From 100 years ago?
And you have survived all this time as...
Spirits, ghosts.
Balls of light.
I have no wish to harm her or to harm anyone else.
I'm very pleased to hear that.
We have been forced to take this action, Captain, because we need your help.
They could have just asked for it.
Our consciousness has been trapped on this moon for 2 centuries.
Data's face.
We must escape this torture.
You could just ask. for help.
Under whose command in this sector?
Admiral Utan Narsu, Starbase 12. You will find all this in Starfleet records.
I don't need to see the records.
Then you know I am correct.
But why this method?
He is manipulating you.
Captain Picard has every right to be curious. I hope you will see that it will be simpler to exceed than to risk further injuries.
Why did they do this like this?
Section 2.
Look at these guys in the vents.
If we can duplicate it, we can trap it once it's out of our people.
You should be able to do that by flooding 10 forward with iogenic particles.
Ooh, iogenic particles.
Sir, they know much about the Essex. If it is the spirit of Captain Schumann,
He should be behaving very much better, don't you think?
Right? Okay, so, I mean, it's not a matter of them doubting possession. That kind of happens all the time here on this show.
Sure you, Mr. Worf, these are not Jack Lynn. Our job is to find out exactly what they are, and then to determine how to do
That's
it.
enough.
So they don't think that it's the crew or that they've gone mad. Is this gonna change how she feels about him? Oh god.
Leave her alone.
Yikes.
When we reach it, you will beam what's left of our skeletal remains on board this ship, and then take them back to Earth for a proper burial. You see how simple a request this is?
Yeah, they would have done it.
If you will let these people go, I'll order the bridge to follow your instructions.
I will release no one.
If you are who you say you are, there's no need for any of this.
He really doubts that it's them, the other crew.
Pick one to die, Captain.
Pick one to
Or
die!
kill them both.
That's not one of them. I assume it would not be Worf, so she's not really gonna die, right?
Barring plasma charge.
Oh! They didn't get data! Oh, the balls went out!
Tell them to stop or I kill everyone in this room, starting with you.
He'll do it.
Riker to LaForge. Return to the bridge.
No, try again. Oh, shit. They just went right back in. I mean, this plan works. They just have to get it right.
Bridge to 10 forward. Whatever's blocking our scanners will prevent the use of the transporter.
They're lying.
I could give you safe passage to a transporter pad in one of the cargo bays.
He's trying to divide us.
We must not be separated.
Why are you suddenly being so helpful?
That is his nature.
They could use the transporter against us. Once the force field is down, they could beam us back to the surface. But there is a way to neutralize that threat.
Yeah, does he still have all of O'Brien's knowledge?
Our guests will be moving shortly to Cargo Bay 4, where the transport will occur.
He's telling him info.
Safe passage between 10 forward and the cargo bay.
Understood, Captain. Doctor? Mr. LaForge?
Yes, sir.
They know what to do. They made a plan. I love how they don't even really have to talk. They just know what to do.
10 forward to bridge. I set all transporter controls.
Almost had them, Ensign. Nice try.
They were just gonna shoot them off.
We will each take a hostage for protection.
Klingon.
Picard, you are mine.
And Worf and Keiko.
Please let her stay.
A little concession there.
Security teams, stand by.
They're heading through Section 5.
Come on, blast them. But they do have all these hostages with them.
Mr. LaForge.
Doctor, they'll be at their destination in less than a minute.
They've stopped at Deck 18, sir.
Security, allow them access into Cargo Bay 4. Aye, sir.
Come on, make a plan.
Captain Schumann, how do you intend to achieve this rest that you so desire?
Right? What do they mean?
Intend to free yourselves of this existence that has so trapped your consciousness?
It will fade as we move further from this planet.
Really? What is your scientific basis for that?
Just be quiet.
He's trying to get in her head.
Do you know what he's going to do?
There's only one reason he chose Cargo Bay 4.
What?
If it becomes necessary, Ensign, he'll
He's gonna
blow the
blow it?
cargo bay hatch on my orders.
Ah, no!
You're right, Picard. It's not rest we seek, only escape. We were brought to this moon over 5 centuries ago.
What?
You really think that using their identities would gain our sympathy?
It was a better approach than asking you to allow hundreds of condemned prisoners on board.
Then this moon is a penal colony.
Oh. Oh. That explains their behavior.
I'm reading dozens of them, hundreds.
They have the same anionic signature we saw in the biofilter scan.
These are all prisoners?
I think we can give the captain a new bargaining chip. Dr. Crusher, flood the cargo bay with your containment field.
Yes! Yes!
You will die too, Picard.
He
I
knows.
would die to save the life of my child.
To die defending one's ship is the hope of every Klingon.
They're no match for these guys. So honorable.
Guard the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Our guests will be leaving shortly. I need an emergency medical team down here.
See you later, Bowles.
It was as though my own consciousness were pushed to the side. I was watching everything happen, hearing my own voice, but not being able to control any of it.
Crazy.
Lieutenant, I must apologize for my inadvertent misconduct toward you.
No apology necessary.
Your restraint was most remarkable.
Indeed.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Hungry.
That's a good sign.
Hungry. Adorable.
If I could have killed that thing
This
inside
baby.
me, I would have.
I know.
Look at this guy. Oh, you're so cute. Wow. The end. Okay, that was season 5, episode 15, and this was another classic, like, the crew is not acting like themselves, and I always like those. It's fun to see, like, especially Data, I really like seeing when he kind of turns evil. It really sends a chill up my spine. But I thought it was cool to see Troy and O'Brien and Data as a group kind of acting outside of their normal personalities, especially because all of them are like so sweet and sensitive, and we're just used to seeing the nicest stuff from them. I mean, all of the crew is nice, but it would have been different if it was like even Worf being kind of possessed and being more aggressive. Like, he's already kind of aggressive, you know, but seeing like Troy, the most empathetic like lady flower on the Enterprise, being like an aggressive aggressor was strange and different, so I like that. It was so weird to see O'Brien like come aggressively at his wife and his baby. Like, that is not what we're expecting to see. And then yeah, Data just acting evil is always chill inducing for me anyway, just to see like an android acting evil. I also think the idea of a penal colony where like the prisoners are sent down to serve out their sentence like with no bodies, that's so creepy. I thought this one just had a lot of action in it too. Like, we had a full-on shootout in 10 Forward. We had the opening sequence there where they're going down to the planet in the shuttle, and it's like literally spinning around in a storm. We had them running through the hallways, in the vents. I mean, I think there was a lot of action in this, so I really liked seeing that. This is definitely one of the more action-packed episodes of the show, and it was cool. It was cool to see. It was just a bit of a break from, we've done a lot of deep thinking episodes lately, I feel like, and we're going deep on issues and things, but this one was more action oriented, and I didn't really see it coming, and I had a really good time with it. Curious to know what you guys think of this one. Again, sometimes it's really hard for me to tell if an episode is a favorite or not. Sometimes it's easy to tell. I mean, Measure of a Man, no question, great episode. Everyone loves it, I'm sure. But an episode like this, like, I thought it was fun and exciting and different than what we normally see, although it had some elements of the sameness and kind of sort of Trek things that we do, like possession of bodies and things like that. But it felt different. I liked it, and I would be curious to know what you guys think, where it kind of ranks for you in terms of the show, in terms of season 5, so do let me know that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.